Hi guys, hope you're doing well. For today, we are going to deal with vocabulary from the exercise 8.1 on page 110. So prepare your textbooks and let's get started. As you can see, it's about the natural world, pollution and some compound nouns. In the first exercise, just a sec so that I can open it. Yes. You have a task. Put these words under an appropriate heading. Explain your choices. We have here bay, cliff, dam, float, foothills, fossil fuel, glacier, drought, flood, melt, pond, and stream. But before you do it, I want to make sure you understand all the vocabulary, so I prepared this for you with explanations. Okay, let's see. What's a dam? It's a barrier constructed to hold back water and raise its level, forming a reservoir used to generate electricity or as a water supply. So in our language, it would be brana. Fossil fuel. A natural fuel, such as coal or gas, formed in the geological past from the remains of living organisms. Fosilno gorivo. Glacier, a slowly moving mass or river of ice formed by the accumulation and compaction of snow on mountains or near the poles. Gletscher, kod nas bi to bilo. Drought, a prolonged period of abnormally low rainfall leading to a shortage of water. That's susha. Currents, a body of water or air moving in a definite direction, especially through a surrounding body of water or air in which there is less movement. Struje. Whirlpool, a quickly rotating mass of water in a river or sea into which objects may be drawn, typically caused by the meeting of completing currents. Vir. Nutrient, a substance that provides nourishment essential for the maintenance of life and for growth. Hranjivi sastojak. Tide, the alternate rising and falling of the sea, usually twice in each lunar day at a particular place due to the attraction of the moon and sun. Plima. Contaminants, a polluting or poisonous substance that makes something impure. Zagadziwaczy. Okay, now that you're familiar with everything from the exercise, I'm asking you to put these words under an appropriate heading. And also, you can explain your choice, not this way, but for yourself. So I'm going to read them again. Bay, cliff, dam, float, foothills, fossil fuel, glacier, drought, flood, melt, pond, stream. Okay, so you have here two options which are related to land and which of them are related to water. Okay, we're gonna check in a second. Yes, for land, cliff, foothills, fossil fuel, drought, dam, glacier. And for water, float, flood, melt, pond, stream, dam, glacier. You see, some of them, as dam and glacier, are related both to land and to water. Okay, now we're gonna get back to the next exercise, and it's about reading. This time I'm going to read the text for you, and you can follow in your textbooks as well, and then we'll try to complete the exercise number 3. So let's see what's in the text. Can a teenage environmentalist clean up our oceans? Boyan Slat is a young Dutchman with a mission to save the oceans from the consequences of our throwaway society. The facts. Oceans cover 71% of the Earth's surface, from the fresh water of the polar ice caps to the seabed 11 kilometers below the surface at the deepest point of the Pacific Ocean. The ocean is home to over half of all living species. Over the past 100 years, due to global warming, the sea level has risen 10 to 25 centimeters. The problem. The oceans are being used as rubbish tips. 33% of toxic contaminants in oceans come from air pollution, such as acid rain and debris blown from landfills. Other pollutants are sewage, industrial waste, and pollution from oil fields and ships. The plastic debris concentrates in 5 rotating currents like giant whirlpools called gyres. The largest gyre, called the Pacific Garbage Patch, is twice as size of France and is located between Hawaii and California. At least 1 million seabirds and 100,000 marine mammals die each year due to plastic pollution. When plastic breaks up into smaller particles, it becomes a hazard for marine wildlife. Seabirds, whales, turtles, and other sea creatures regularly consume waste products which can be easily mistaken for jellyfish and other prey but cannot be degraded in the stomach. The animals die from starvation because they are not getting the nutrients they need. Plastics are slowly released toxins and other chemical substances that work their way up the marine food chain. A solution. At the age of 19, a boy and slut invented a device that he claims could clean up to 20 billion tons of plastic waste from the world's oceans. Unlike conventional methods of cleaning plastic up, plastic used in ships and nets, Boy and Slut's ocean cleanup concept is based on a simple idea. With its waves, tides, and currents, the ocean never stops moving, so instead of going after the plastics as most traditional methods do, you could simply wait for the plastic to come to you. A floating barrier, 100 kilometers in length, would catch the debris, enabling a platform to extract it afterwards. The ocean current would pass underneath the barrier, taking all life with it. Boy and Slut believes that his innovation could clean up half of the Pacific Garbage Patch over a period of 10 years and would make up to $500 million a year from recycling the waste collected. Okay, now as we have read the text, we are going to choose the correct answers in the exercise number 3. So, oceans cover of the Earth's surface, we have here options 61% or 71%. What did you find in the text? Let's see. Yes, 71%. Correct. Good job. Number 2. The deepest point of the Pacific Ocean is, let's see the options, 7 kilometers or 11 kilometers below the surface. How much? How many? How many kilometers? 11 kilometers, correct. Sea levels have risen, let's see here, 10 to 25 centimeters or 5 to 10 centimeters over the last 100 years. Let's check. Yes, good guessing, 10 to 25. Okay, let's see, plastic waste in the oceans. What's going on here? Remains or disappears? Remains or disappears? Remains, unfortunately. And plastic pollution kills at least 1 million seabirds or marine mammals. Yes, seabirds every year. Plastic pollution kills at least 1 million seabirds every year. Okay. Read the article and check your answer. What solution to plastic pollution does Boy and Slut propose? According to the text, what solution to plastic pollution does Boy and Slut propose? Yes, the ocean cleanup concept, 100-kilometer long floating barrier. That's the solution that he suggests. Good job. Let's move on. Exercise number 5. Let's see. This is the comprehension part. Answer the question, then check your answers in the article. Apart from plastic, what other things pollute the oceans? I know you already found the answer? Yes. Acid rain, debris, sewage, industrial waste, oil, and ships. Bravo. Well done. Number 2. What is a Gaia? How many are there? And where is the biggest one? Let's see. A giant collection of plastic. There are 5, and the biggest one is in the Pacific. So a giant collection of plastic is called a Gaia. Number 3. Why is plastic pollution a problem for marine wildlife? Why? Why is it? Because it can be digested, correct? It contains no nutrients and kills wildlife. Well done, guys. How is a SLAT's device different from other cleanup devices? Can you guess? Let's see. It uses ocean currents to bring the waste to the device. That's it. So the currents from the oceans are brought or bring the waste to the device. And the final one in this section is, what 2 claims does SLAT make about the effectiveness of his device? So there are 2 claims SLAT makes. Let's see which are. It could clean half the Gaia over 10 years and make $500 million a year. That's it. Well done, well done. Okay, here are some discussion questions that you can do at home. How much plastic does your family throw away in a typical week? Do you know what happens to your plastic waste? Where does it go? And the last one is, what could you do to cut down on your use of plastic? Okay, now I have a certain exercises that you are going to do as part of your homework, which are from the word store. So I'll add them in the section for homework in the Google Classroom. You'll find that there the task. It's also about the vocabulary we learned today. So you were great today. You worked well. Hope you learned something new. We'll see you next time. It was a pleasure working with you as always. So see you next time. Take care of yourself. Stay safe and stay at home. Bye, guys.